Have you ever watched a police procedural and thought, wow, that's exactly how my DUI case will play out? Interrogation rooms, dramatic objections, surprise evidence, a tense courtroom showdown? It makes for great television, but if you're facing a DUI charge in New Jersey, the reality is very different. Today, let's break down what actually happens when you fight a DUI in New Jersey and why it looks nothing like what you see on TV. First, don't expect a long interrogation at the police station. If you're arrested for a DUI, the officer typically already believes there's enough evidence to support the charge. Maybe you failed a breath test, or the officer smelled alcohol as soon as you rolled down your window. Either way, there's usually no need for an interrogation. Officers want to process the arrest efficiently and get back into the field, not sit down for lengthy questioning. Another big misconception involves your right to a lawyer. While you can refuse to answer questions without an attorney present, you are not entitled to a lawyer until you are actually arrested. That means you can't wait for a lawyer before handing over your license or deciding whether to submit to a breath test. Refusing comes with serious penalties, but so does a DUI conviction, and it's a choice your lawyer can't make for you. One of the biggest differences between TV and real life is the likelihood of going to trial. In reality, most DUI cases in New Jersey never make it to trial. Almost every case ends with a plea deal or with charges being dropped if the prosecutor lacks sufficient evidence. If you're facing a first-time DUI charge and no one was injured, the prosecution will often be willing to negotiate for reduced charges or lesser penalties. Trials are costly for the state, so it's much more efficient to resolve cases early through negotiation. This approach also saves you money. Criminal defense attorneys typically charge by the hour, and a trial can require hundreds of hours of legal work. Negotiating a plea deal usually results in significantly lower legal fees. While it may not make for exciting television, avoiding jail time or massive fines is far more important than courtroom drama. TV shows also love unpredictable twists, last-minute evidence, or shocking revelations. In real DUI cases, that rarely happens. Experienced attorneys and prosecutors review the evidence and can predict likely outcomes, creating a clear basis for negotiations with similar expectations on both sides. There's usually no reason for a massive investigation either. Even for repeat DUI offenders, prosecutors generally don't devote extensive resources to these cases. And unless you're facing years in prison, you're unlikely to want to pay for the kind of investigation that could significantly change the outcome. In most DUI cases, the evidence is straightforward, and surprises are unlikely. Television dramas may make it seem like you need a flashy, aggressive lawyer after a DUI arrest. In reality, what you really want is an experienced attorney who understands DUI law and knows how the system works. Appeals are also uncommon. You can only appeal a case if it goes to trial, which is already unlikely. And even if a trial does happen, your attorney will only pursue an appeal if there's a legitimate legal basis to do so. The law office of Stephen Ellman brings nearly 40 years of experience defending individuals charged with DUI offenses, providing knowledgeable representation grounded in a deep understanding of New Jersey DUI law. If you're facing a DUI in New Jersey, contacting an experienced attorney can make a real difference in protecting your rights and navigating the process effectively. Contact us today to take advantage of our free consultation.